guys, I'm Erica Traister, and today I wanted to share with you a little bit of my story and my journey towards more of a holistic lifestyle. So I grew up pretty active. I was in dance class from a toddler up through high school. I did cheerleading and all the way up into college. Tried to stay in shape by working out a ton at the gym, which really quickly turned into like a negative story experience, and tried to figure out ways to eat healthy throughout college and right after college, but it wasn't really clicking for me. I was keeping track of numbers, so how long I was working out for, how many miles I ran, or how many miles I walked, looking at the calories in different foods instead of concentrating on the quality of the food and whether or not what I was eating was even real food, and just was kind of making my way along a health journey without really knowing what I was looking for, or what I was doing. So I then found my yoga practice. Yoga is something that I had started doing in college very sporadically with my yoga DVDs, and I had really wanted to go to a class for a very long time. I was working full-time at a law firm and attending a part-time law school program in the evenings, and really was overworked, stressed out, very exhausted, and kept thinking to myself, wow, I'd really like to go take a yoga class, and there is absolutely no time for me to go do that, because I was working during the day, went to school till 10 o'clock every night, and studied all weekend. So I eventually made the decision to leave law school, which is a story all on its own. And as soon as I made that decision, it was a Sunday that I officially withdrew, I was completely overcome with this sense of relief. I just felt like a really big burden, a big weight was taken off of my shoulders, and it was exciting to have all this space now for my life. And that first week of no longer being a law student, all I wanted to do was sit and meditate. Now, I had never meditated before. I had no idea what I was doing. I went into one of our spare bedrooms that was empty. It's actually this spare bedroom that I'm in now. And I just sat down and I just sat there in silence. I had never studied meditation before. I knew nothing about meditation, never had done it, but all I wanted to do was sit in silence and sit in peace. So that Thursday, I attended my very first yoga class. It was an Ashtanga yoga class, which is very ambitious of me, but I had no idea what I was signing up for. So the teacher very kindly told me that I could, just sit and watch for most of the class if that's what I needed to do, because Ashtanga is very physically intense and it's all in Sanskrit. So I just jumped right into that yoga class, and it was life-changing. I was literally crying on my drive home after that class because I really felt like I had come home, and I had never had that experience before. So I started practicing yoga more regularly. I decided to do a yoga teacher training because I knew that I needed to teach people what it was that I was learning. And during that teacher training program, we were required to meditate daily. So this was a 9-month program, and with all the friends that I made, with the information that was learned, the practice of mine that I really came into, what I found most changing for me was my meditation practice. And so it started off very small, as meditation practices can do, with just a couple minutes a day, and I just stuck to it. And crazy things started to happen when I started meditating. My yoga practice opened up in a whole new way. I was able to really access my breath more easily while moving through a yoga class, and I was also able to find some space in my mind and a little more peace just by adding on a short meditation, like 5 or 10 minutes a day. Completely changed, the 4 times a week that I was going to yoga class that I had already been doing. This just took it up a notch. And then the craziest thing happened, and my diet started to completely change. And it was happening without me even realizing that I was doing it. I started to gravitate more and more towards real foods. I had been on a little bit of a journey of trying to make things more at home because I do really like to cook, but I noticed that I was gravitating towards vegetables, I was gravitating towards fruits and nut butters, and being able to eat foods in their simplest form, and I wasn't stressing out about it. In fact, I got to a point where I really realized how healthy my diet had become, and I thought, that's so funny. I spent so many years fighting with the foods that I was eating, fighting with how to cook them, what to cook, how to prevent myself from overeating or eating the wrong foods and all of this stuff. And look, now I've completely changed my diet, and instead of it being something really difficult and hard and feeling forced, it just came with ease. It just unfolded itself, and I didn't even realize that it was happening. That is a process that I have seen time and time again with yoga and meditation and mindfulness daily. These don't have to be huge things. You don't need to spend an hour and a half, 2 hours a day doing journaling and yoga and meditation. It can be, 10 to 20 minutes daily. The little things always add up. And when you make the decision to start paying more attention to yourself and taking care of yourself, everything else kind of opens up easily. And so you can move more with that flow that really gets created by finding that extra space. You start making food choices that are better for you without stressing out about it. You start looking in different aisles at the grocery store, or testing out a new vegetable, or saying, you know what, I'll pass on that second piece of cheesecake. The few bites that you had of your one dessert were really satisfying for you, and you experienced them on a different level. So I really encourage you to stick to it. If you are new to cleaning up your diet, if you're new to starting a meditation practice, or even practicing yoga, I promise that the more things that you can do throughout your day mindfully, intentionally, and that come with ease, the greater you will find that everything you do throughout your day will be mindful, intentional, and with ease. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, just leave me those in the comment section below. You can head over to my website, ericatraister.com, and sign up for email updates. And if you would like more information on my upcoming 14-day Flow and Glow detox, it's 14 days of whole foods and self-care, you can find that on my website as well. We begin September 20th. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.